Remember when I did that video talking about grocery stores and how I talked about there are different types of stores we can go to? Well, one of those stores is a mall. Now, malls are a different type of beast because in malls you mostly go for clothes. Yes, some malls have like a Walmart that stick together or a Dick's Sporting Goods, but a lot of malls are basically the same. It has a lot of stores that you would go for a specific reason, and now we're going to talk about that. So let's talk about these different stores. You got your Foot Lockers where you're going to get your sneakers, your Jordans, your basketball tees and all that sort of stuff. And I go there mostly for shoes. They're pretty good. There's other stores mostly for shoes as well. There are Finish Line is a popular one. I think there's another one called I forgot what it's called. It's like Sports Center or something. The one where Gideon had his tremendous monster beef with Tyrone, one of the most legendary battles of all of anime. So there are a lot of places you can get your shoes from. Now, what about regular clothes? Now, there are a lot of clothes type of places. You get your Forever 21s, you got your H&M's, you got your big stores like Macy's and JCPenney. You get your specific type of stores where it's only that specific type of apparel. Your American Eagles, your brands like Vans and Converse and all that sort of things. Those stores are very telling of a person's personality if you think about it. And I'm not even gonna mention Hot Topic because that's just a whole different beast that I'm not even gonna talk about. But why am I talking about malls today? Well, mainly because when I went to the mall a couple of weeks ago, this happened. So I went to the mall with my family. I was over there, hey, I need to get more shoes. I need to get cool shirts, get pants, because things are getting looser now. So I was over there with my sister. She wants to go shop. It was more with me because that leaves less restriction from my parents. So we go shopping, we get some stuff. I got these two cool t-shirts, pretty banger ass t-shirts that I know will get me all the bitches. And while we're shopping, we go past this Vans store and we're like, hey, maybe you want to enter this Vans store. It says you get BOGO 2-for-1 special on shoes. And as soon as we enter, this guy's like, everybody inside. I'm like, what the hell is happening? And we go inside and he's like, to the back. But before that, I'll leave you guys with this. Now, before we were entering Vans, 3-4 teenagers were running around going to another place. Now, I didn't know what they were doing. I thought they were just playing, tag or something, or they were participating in those YouTube videos where they say gay son or thought daughter. I thought it was like something of that sort of a situation, but no, apparently something horrible was happening. So we go running in the back, and we were in the back of the Vans store, and we go running, and I take my sister. I was like, get over here, like Scorpion. And we go running into the store, and everybody piles in trying to run. Immediately we're running to go outside of the store because apparently there was a shooting. Now I was like, holy shit, there's a shooting happening. But we had to go keep on running. I had to grab my sister chain style from her arms to make sure she doesn't get lost and dies like that one lion from The Lion King, the dad, Mufasa. I don't want that to happen to her, mainly because when we were running, this lady fell in the ground and I saw her. Now, I wanted to pick her up because that's what the gentleman would do. But in a life and death situation, and also people pushing your back saying, go, forget about her, you go and you forget about her. So sorry about that to that random lady. Got most likely trampled. I feel bad for her. But yeah, that was happening. I was running. My heart was beating. I was over there thinking that we were gonna die. Also, my sister was over there having a panic attack. I was having a panic attack. People were crying. People were wondering what the hell. People were grabbing their cars and ready to leave. This was all happening in this mall. I was like, what is happening? And so we called our parents and they were like, are you okay? I was like, yes, we're okay. And I'm of course mad because originally I was gonna stay at home. I was like, I don't really need to go to the mall. But they were like, no, you need to go to the mall. You need to go out. Stop editing these banger ass YouTube videos. I was like, okay, I'll do it for the meme, for culture. And look at what this got me. I'm over here hyperventilating thinking people were shot. And so we go in in and everybody's making these conspiracy theory types of theories, you know, like if they were part of game theory or something. MatPat, they were saying that a bunch of hooligans were shooting at each other. A lot of people think people were getting stabbed. A lot of people think it was like a gang beat up. A lot of people think it was a lover's quarrel. Well, apparently what happened was these couple of hooligans were fighting each other, and one guy knocked the other guy unconscious into a furniture, and that furniture had a sharp edge or a really tough edge, and he got knocked in his head, got a big gash in his head, was bleeding red like if he was John Moxley. And now they started running away because they saw blood and immediately thought, holy shit, we need to go. So that's probably why they thought that some shooting was happening, because they saw blood. Now my theory is, were those teenagers that were running the ones responsible for it, or were they running because they just saw some guy bleeding and were like, holy shit, we need to leave? You know, the world may never know, but one thing we do know is that happened when I was over there shopping, and I knew I had a suspicion, like I don't think I should be going to the store, but no, I was made forcefully to go into the store where I could have potentially gotten shot or slept at least. And yeah, that was basically my big mall story. It was kind of an interesting tidbit. I don't really have anything to say regarding malls itself besides the food courts are hit or miss. Some places smell horrible than other places. It's a big meet out for teenagers, sometimes wondering what the hell are they doing alone, but I guess it's a big place where teenagers hang out. I only hanged out like a couple of times with my friends. Yeah, that probably explains a lot. But yeah, you know, malls, pretty cool, huh?